Morning, everybody. My name is Mr. Fisher Grant, and I am the geometry teacher for the 2021 school year for AC Tech. Um, this is my fourth year teaching at IPSI. Prior to that, I taught in Detroit for several years, and prior to that, I taught in Belleville for a couple of years. Most of my career has been spent teaching math, although I do teach also English and history if needed. So if you need help in any of those classes, you could certainly use me as a resource. Um, but math is kind of my main bread and butter, and it's what I like to teach the most. One of the most important things in my life is my wife. This is my wife, Kaylee. She's very nice. And do you have anything to say, Kaylee?
Um, no, I'm excited that you guys are going to go back to school. Kyle's been laying around watching his knife show, so this will be good for him to be back with you guys.
And then here, thank you, Kaylee. Here is my sheepdog, Aggie. Aggie. Aggie, you want to say hello? Can you say hello or something? Bark? No. All right. I also have a cat. Isn't he ferocious? Rawr. Here I am in my wood shop. One thing that you really need to know about me is that I do a ton of woodworking. It's kind of a messy shop, as you can see, but it's home, and this is where I spend the majority of my time over the summer building things, and I make furniture and all sorts of stuff. And I'll show you as I make stuff. Another thing you need to know about me is I work with a group called Shakespeare in Prison, where we go to a prison twice a week for the whole school year, and I teach a Shakespeare workshop. So the women and men prisons that I've gone to, we put on a show at the end of the year, and they learn Shakespeare. It's one of my favorite things that I do. One thing more that I really want you to know about me is that I was not a math person, not for by a long shot. I studied Shakespeare, and I did not do math for many, many years, from probably the end of high school till I was in my 30s. And it was not until I was an adult that I started doing math again. And I got really into it and I loved it. And, someone a long time ago told me that I was not a math person, that I was going to be an arts person, and that was going to be that. And I believed them, and I didn't think that I could do math. Once I got to be an adult, I rethought that. And so, when my students don't understand math, I get it. I get it. I get how it's not your thing. I get how you think it's pointless. And because that was my story for a long, long time. So I'm here to help. We'll get through this together. And COVID-19 or not, we're going to do it. So here's to a great year, and thanks for meeting me.